Hey guys, are you thinking about buying an RV or maybe even living in one? Or maybe you're just curious about the cost and how much we've spent? Well, that's what today's video is going to be all about.
Yeah. So this video might not be quite as exciting as, our top 14 places in South Dakota or a bull elk bugling, but hopefully it will be informative and helpful, especially if you're considering doing what we're doing, and that's living full-time in an RV.
We're Jenna and Jeremy.
In August 2020, we bought an RV.
In September 2020, we sold everything and hit the road full-time.
Follow our adventures as we explore more of our incredible planet Earth.
Don't forget to press that subscribe button and turn on post notifications for weekly travel videos.
You can find us on Instagram at Quench Your Adventure. Now on to the good stuff. Our first category we're calling mortgage, which we're referring to the RV itself and the payment that we have on it.
So we ended up buying a 25-foot Coachmen Freelander 2007 Class C RV.
It has just under 40,000 miles on it. It was listed on Facebook Marketplace for $25,000. Talked that down to $21,500.
Thanks to
and
Jeremy.
Our monthly loan payment is $263 for 96 months. So
with an interest of, I think, 7.25%.
Decent.
Yeah,
so,
not bad. So $263 is going out every month for the mortgage.
Yeah. The next category we're calling accommodations, which sort of goes hand in hand a little bit with mortgage because also there's campgrounds and where you're staying to think about. So you want to talk about that?
And luckily, we have been very fortunate that we have spent $0 on accommodations.
Okay.
We have been able to find places to stay for free. And we have a list of that we can put in the description. So our accommodations category is?
0.
Yes. Our next category is gas.
Gas is pretty expensive. If you have any experience with RVs, they don't get very good gas mileage.
It's so bad. It is 9 miles per gallon.
Yeah, so I've calculated it. I've tracked how much we've driven. The miles per gallon is about 9. Not very good. And in just 1 month, we did drive across the country, but we spent $820 on gas alone with an average gas price of $2.21, which is great.
Bad. This is our highest category out of everything.
Also a very, very variable expense, though, that could be completely different for you.
Yes. The next category we have is propane, which we ended up spending $46 in a month.
Not bad. This is kind of like a power bill because it's used to heat the place, and we were in Jackson, Wyoming for a while, South Dakota. It got pretty chilly. It's also used to cook the oven, the stove, and actually the propane also powers our refrigerator, which is always staying cool. So that's not bad for a month, $46. Our next category is insurance. Now this is insurance for both driving the RV and living in it. So it's a 2-in-1 and the price is pretty good.
Yeah, surprisingly for a year worth of insurance, it's $1,022, which comes out to about $85 a month. So
not bad.
Not bad, yeah.
The next category is groceries, which we've spent a decent amount on.
I almost feel ashamed to explain how much we've spent on groceries because I was a very tight budget planner when it came to grocery shopping with Aldi and Walmart and always getting the good prices. So we spent a total of $602 in 1 month just on groceries. That's what we brought into the RV and cooked with, not going out to eat, which we're going to mention in the next part.
And a lot of times we're in small towns with small markets where the prices aren't great.
Right.
Maybe the goods are traveling further, whatever it may be, but not as cheap as Walmart and Aldi.
Right, and another token on that is you're not catching the deals that you normally get with BOGOs and on the consistent stores you're shopping at, you know the good prices for the good things. So it's kind of up in the air, and we're going to try to get that a little lower. Our next category is dining out, so going out to eat.
Which we still do a decent amount of, maybe slightly more now in the RV than when we lived at home, but comparable. And we spent about $229 in the month of September dining out.
I love going out to eat.
So in total, 800 something eating.
Can we switch that we spend more on going out to eat than buying groceries?
Yeah, I don't know if it's cheaper that way.
It's less cleanup and less work.
Yeah. Our next category is household items / toiletries, which we spent about $30 in September.
And that's things like toilet paper, paper towels, detergent, toothpaste, just kind of those household items you need around. The next category is mail, which is very important for people who are full-time RVers. They need to have a place where all their mail is going and not really bombarding maybe their family or friends. So what is it? We pay $9.99 a month?
Yep, and then we would pay a little more if we were to have certain mail forwarded, maybe $1 a piece potentially, which is not that often. So in the month of September, I think we spent $10 for the service, another $5 for a few important pieces of mail. The next category is laundry, which we try to do somewhat sparingly without being too gross, but it's a little expensive.
This one was weird for me because I feel like my entire life I've never ever thought about the price that goes into maintaining and owning a washer and dryer. So everywhere we've gone, it's a little bit different based on the size of the washer, and it ranges from $2.50 per wash up to, I've seen as much as $8 per wash. So it just depends on how much clothing we have at the time that needs to be washed. And then most dryers are 25 cents for every 5 to 10 minutes. So you'll probably need a couple quarters for that to get, a good 25-30 minute dry time. So in that month of September, I think we spent about $15 in total on laundry.
Which, it's their water and their power, so not bad at all.
But somehow, even though we keep ending each category with, not that bad, oh, it's not that much, we added it all up and we were like, how did we spend so much in our opinion? It's
decent, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you total everything we've talked about in the month of September, our first month full-time RVing, we spent about $2,100, but that doesn't include our last category of extras. So extras, things like the spare keys that we bought, the magnetic key holder. I probably shouldn't say that in the video.
Okay.
You'll never find it if you look on the RV, but we have spare keys
it's
somewhere.
a really good tip. I do think people need to know that they should have a place where they keep the spare key.
Yeah,
outside.
and we have been locked out of the RV, but thankfully had that to turn to. So
and things like batteries, smoke alarm, oil changes, and carbon monoxide detector, tolls, tools.
Yep.
And then another part that I think we've been lucky on that we haven't spent a lot is dumping and water.
For sure, yeah. Well, and to go back to a few of those items, I bought a large tool set for over $100. There were a couple other big
and those
expenses.
are one-time costs.
We did a few renovations as well, like changing the curtains out, and we included all that in our extras. But a lot of those things, like
aren't
Jenna's
going
saying,
to be monthly.
Exactly. So hopefully the extras category will get much smaller. But should we give them the number?
What's our goal? Yeah, okay.
Hopefully the goal would be maybe a few $100s. But it came out to $1,317 in extras, bringing our grand total for the month of September
$3,417. Like, we spent that in 1 month.
Which, again, all a matter of perspective. If you do the math on that, that'd be, somewhere between maybe 40-some thousand a year.
Yeah, I'd be very curious if, when I just said 3,417, did that shock you in a good way or bad way? Wow, that's not that bad. That's pretty cheap. Or, you did? No way. I'm very curious.
Yeah, a matter of perspective. But for us, trying to make this lifestyle pretty affordable and cheap, hopefully some of those numbers will trend downward over time as things level out. And again, back to the gas price, it's a very variable expense where our goal is to move a little slower, spend a lot more time in one area, and maybe that only be a couple hundred.
So I think it'd be very cool to do a video in a couple more months on what's our monthly now?
Yeah, at this point it's only been a little over 2 months. We're fresh into this. We could do our second month if you guys are curious, but eventually we'll have much more data to pull, and hopefully that will help people who are curious about what this lifestyle costs.
I do want to mention a recreation fun side category that we did not include because luckily a lot of our fun is free. So bike riding, hiking, national parks. We have a national park pass that we pay for annually, which is $80 a year. So all the activities that are fun for us, we didn't end up spending money on.
Yeah.
Obviously that'll change during ski season or,
For sure.
whitewater rafting seasons. So,
Yeah, I have 2 bikes. We have 3 total. Those things take maintenance as well, which we just didn't have to take care of anything in these, the month of September. Therefore, it didn't make any of these lists.
It's going to fluctuate, but having an idea and having backup money for that is very important.
Yeah, and if you're looking for just a very general consensus, this lifestyle, might not be as cheap as one might think, but also it is what you make of it. So
Yeah.
it totally depends on what it is, your lifestyle, how you live in an RV. So.
But yeah, this has been a very popular question that people have asked us all the time.
Yeah.
Is it cheap? How much money do you spend every day? What's your monthly budget? How much is this spend? Well, we just did it for you. This was month 1, and maybe we can do it by month or by every 6 months, every 3 months.
For sure.
We'll
So-
kind of play it by ear.
Thank you for watching. Let us know if we left something out, you're curious to ask a question about something we talked about. We'd love to hear from you. We will respond.
Yeah, we're super honest and authentic and real. We will tell you up front what things cost.
Yeah. So subscribe if you haven't, like the video, share it with somebody, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya.